And we're live. Awesome. So thank you very much for attending the event. It's really great to have you here. We actually have hundreds of people on the webinar today. So I really appreciate your time, taking it out of your day and being here, learning how to build your business using social media. And again, another big thank you to First National Financial for putting this event together for us, and your mortgage partner for sending you the invitation and getting us all here together today. So I have got the Q&A panel here, and we're just going to start going through your questions live from the event. So you still have the opportunity there on your screen to go ahead and type any questions that you have about this month's strategy into the chat box there, and I'll make sure that I get to all of your questions. We'll go for about 15 minutes here on questions, and then we'll cut it off after that. But if you ask a question and I don't get the answer to you, I will make sure to respond via email to all of the questions that do come in. We might not be able to get to all of them. So again, my name is Chris Johnson. Thanks again for being here, and let's get right into the Q&A. So, question number 1. I already have an existing Facebook page. How do I change the About section on my page? So, when you go to your Facebook business page, up at the top, there's a little white button up there that says Edit Page. Click on there, and then you're going to click on Edit Settings. Once you go into those settings, those are all of the settings for your Facebook business page, and you can change everything in there. Now, there's one thing to know about is your Facebook domain. So that's facebook.com/ and then whatever that domain is, you can only change that domain name on your profile once. So you can choose it once, and then you can change it once. You've got to make sure you don't try and flip that back and forth all the time. You can only change it once. So that's something that's really important for you to know about when you go in and you start making those changes. Now, your name on your Facebook page, you can change it as many times as you'd like. You just got to be careful with that domain name, okay? So, Mark, thank you very much for the question. What if we've already done a page? Can we update your profile? Yes, absolutely we can. How important is it to include your vanity URL on your business card? That's a really great question. I personally put mine on my business card, and I use it a lot in my advertising. So a lot of the online ads that you'll see for our business have facebook.com/CW Johnstone. So I personally believe it's very important to have on that business card. It's also something that's very important for search engine rankings. When they first came out with this feature, there was small businesses set up just on registering these Facebook domains because they're so valuable from a search engine perspective. In today's marketplace, when you go out, you do a search for major keywords like in the real estate or in the financial services industry, a lot of those searches will pull back Facebook pages that are on the front page. Now, they're very active Facebook pages, which have good domains. Those domains are still out there. It's getting a lot more competitive, and people are starting to pick up on the strategy, but there's still a lot of really good ones out there that you can claim. So get out there and get them. All right. So, from Gary, it's Fiverr.com. It is actually Fiverr.com with a V. So F-I-V is in Victor, E-R-R.com, Fiverr.com. For all that graphics design. I use Fiverr all of the time. Absolutely love it. We've got some great contractors on there to help us out with our graphics design, our images, and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for the question. The next question. I passed over setting up my Facebook web domain. Can I go back and change it later? Yes, absolutely you can. And I suggest that you take some time and do that sooner rather than later, just so that you don't lose that domain name. Hey Chris, can I be your friend on Facebook? Absolutely. Go ahead. Send me a friend request. Absolutely, we can be friends on Facebook. That's awesome. From Ramin, as community pages come up prior to the local business pages, how do you think if we set up our community page as a community page instead of a local business? Ramin, there's definitely different strategies for different page types. So setting up your business as a local business gives you the ability to rank on Facebook when people are searching for a local business. So when Facebook is deciding which business pages they're going to show on the sidebar and to people based on conversations, they're more likely to show a local business page than they are a community page about something. Now, when you use the search option and you do that search for the community pages and for the different communities, normally you get a mixture. You'll get community pages and then you'll get some business pages mixed in there. You can categorize that search, or you can customize that search by selecting the area on the side where you can choose, I only want to see business pages, I only want to see community pages. So I would set up a business page for your business first, and that consider that your brand, almost like your website on Facebook, where people can go to learn about you and learn about your business. Community pages are great for setting up around a specific topic or a specific style of what it is that you do. So I'm not sure what business you're in, but as an example, because we have a lot of real estate professionals on this call, we've got people from all over, all kinds of different industries. So thank you for being here. And we love your feedback on how applicable the content is to your business. But let's say you're in the real estate business and you got your business page set up, and that's your name, real estate, area real estate, right? And you want to generate more leads from Facebook, but you don't want to drive those people to your business page. Well, you can set up a real estate watch page or a real estate listings page or a first-time homebuyers in Toronto page and drive people that are only interested in that specific information to that page. So what those community pages allow you to do is become very, very focused on who it is that you want to do business with and provide specific information on just that topic to just those people. So to start, always go with a local business page, and then to get deeper into your marketplace or to niche out the specific customers that you want to do business with, use community pages to connect with those people, if that makes sense. On the financial planning side of things, you could have a saving for retirement community page. You could have a, how to invest page, things like that, right? Thanks for the great question. That was a very insightful question. So from Jane, how does the Facebook tracking work? Okay, so at the very beginning of the event, we mentioned that Facebook is essentially tracking where users go so that they can show your business page to the right person. So the way that works is you've got cookies on your browser, right? Some people have them disabled, which means that it doesn't work, which is awesome, right? But most people don't disable their cookies, and every website that they visit inserts a little cookie in their browser. And when they go back to Facebook, Facebook has the ability to say, okay, let's look at where this person has been before they came to Facebook, and they look through those cookies. And if those line up with specific topics that match your category, so if they've been on Realtor.ca and they've looked at a bunch of different real estate sites, Facebook categorizes that user and says, okay, this person is interested in real estate because they've been looking at real estate websites, right? So because that person is interested in real estate, Facebook knows that they're probably going to want to get to know and get into a relationship with a real estate professional. So Facebook will look at all of the business pages that are in the category of real estate, and they will see if that person's friend has recommended any of those business pages, and they'll also look at which business page in that local marketplace is the most popular. And they will actually take that business page and show it through that person's news feed occasionally, because they know that they're likely to be interested in that information. It's going to give them a good user experience. So that's, in a very small nutshell, essentially how that technology works and how you can use it to get in front of customers that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get in front of. Facebook advertising and running Facebook ads, targeting people based on what they're interested in, is also a phenomenal way to go out and generate local leads and generate local customers using Facebook ads. We run a lot of Facebook ads in our business, and they convert really, really well, and they end up, when we get the process dialed in correctly, they provide a great return on investment. So that's something that you should also look into, and that's something that we're going to be providing some training on for you on how to run a successful Facebook ad. So great question. From Megan. Megan, thank you for the question. Do you just share this from the Realtors page? So for that, do you just share this from the Realtors page? Okay, so I'm assuming that that relates to the example that we posted out there of we go to a Realtor's page and then we share their listing, and the mortgage broker puts all the payment information as to what it's going to cost to own that home. Yes, that information is shared from the real estate professionals page. So we'll go out, and we have friendly real estate agents in our mortgage business. We'll share their listings on our business page with that breakdown. We'll also make a comment on their business page that breaks down the cost. So we actually take that post and we post it in two places: a share on our page and a comment on their listing or on their page as well. Okay? Thanks again for another insightful question. Wow. We have over 75 more questions. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them in the time that we have, but if you've input a question and I haven't been able to answer it yet, I will respond to you via email. You will get an answer from me. So again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here today. I promise to you I will get you an answer about your questions on social media on behalf of First National and your mortgage partner. I'm here working hard for you. So from Max, sorry I was a little bit late arriving. Max, no worries, man. We understand you're busy. It's all good. Is there going to be a recording that's posted out? Yes, there will be a recording that's posted out. That will come to you in an email from the event, and you can also reach out to your mortgage partner. It helps me a lot if you go back to your mortgage partner and say, I attended the event with Chris, it was great, I really enjoyed it. Get that feedback, get that dialogue going so that they can give feedback back to First National that you enjoyed the event and that it was valuable for you, because that's the purpose of the whole thing, right? We want to help you grow your business, and you know, make sure you get those referral relationships going between yourself and your mortgage partner. I have 2 Facebook pages right now, but I need to tweak and to learn this new marketing tool. Okay, awesome, great, Max. I'm looking forward to seeing your results. Let me know how it goes for you. All right. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed the content. So from Corrado says, when I log into my personal page, I think you mentioned it's better to go to my business page. Is that correct? If so, how do I do it? So there are 2 ways essentially to market on Facebook. One is using your personal profile, and one is using your business page. I highly recommend using your business page to network with other business owners and get large amounts of contacts from referral partners. It's a great tool to refer business back and forth. To get to your business page when you log into Facebook, every time you log in, it'll go to your personal profile. Up in the top right-hand corner, there's a down arrow. Click on that down arrow, and it will say use Facebook as, and then it will show a list of all the business pages that you have set up. Click on the business page that you want to use, and you'll notice your Facebook page will change, and it will flip, and you'll go out of your personal Facebook profile and start using Facebook as your business page. So up in the top right-hand corner, click that arrow, click your business page, and that will log you in as your business page. That's how you do that. Awesome, and Corrado, thank you for the question. From Brian. Brian's wondering about a recording. Yes, absolutely. We will have a recording, and we'll get that out to you. Fingers crossed. Hopefully everything recorded okay. But yeah, we'll get that out to you. Excellent. Some good feedback. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words. From Pushpa. I have created a business page 3 years ago, but I don't think I created it as per business page requirements because it doesn't reach very many people. Pushpa, one of the things that is really important with Facebook is activity. And the more people that you connect with, the more postings that you put out that get engagement, the better the reach will be on your page and the more activity you will get. Facebook is certainly one of those things where the more that you give, the more that you get. And it's certainly important that you log in there, not necessarily every day until you really get into the swing of things and it's a constant source of business for you, but you want to log in at least a couple of times a week. Make sure you go out, like your referral partners, like their content, and we teach a strategy inside our membership area for the Facebook formula called the 5 by 5 by 5. And we don't have enough time to go through the whole strategy right now, but in a very brief breakdown of that, every time you log into Facebook, don't look at anything else. Just look at your referral partners' pages, like 5 pieces of content, comment on 5 pieces of information, and share 5 things. Make sure you do that with your referral partners every time you log in, and that will boost your engagement, and you'll start to see better results from your reach on Facebook. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Thanks for the great question. From Alessa, yes, absolutely, there's a recording. A lot of requests for the recording out there. So that recording will only be posted for a limited amount of time. It goes up for 48 hours after the event. After that, you'll have to reach out to your mortgage partner in order to get access to the recording. So you will get a copy of it, but it will only be up for 48 hours. And after that, you've got to reach out to your mortgage partner that invited you to this event in order to get access to that recording. Give me one quick tip to increase the number of fans. Run an advertisement. But seriously, that is one great way to do it, and it does work. You can generate local fans. But another way to do that is to take your past client database, or to take the database of the people that know you, like you, and trust you, and upload that database, and Facebook will send like requests to all of the people that you have on your in your database to go like your business page. Make sure that you have a good piece of content as the last thing that you posted on Facebook when you send that out. If people come to your page and you haven't been active in the last little bit, they won't click the like button because they won't think that you're active on Facebook. So make sure that there's a recent posting at the top and that it has real value for people when they see it. That will make them click the like button. So, Dean, there's your, that was actually 2 tips. Hey, you got a bonus. Okay, we are at 2:51, so we'll take 2 more or 3 more questions here, and then we'll have to shut it down. So I don't have the product section on my business page. So each business page is going to be a little bit different. If you're a local business, you may or may not have that product section. It depends on what business you're in, whether or not you get to list products. The products also show up when you're in the consulting category. But if you don't have the product section, you don't need to worry about it that much. As long as you've got your main keywords in your about and the description of your Facebook page, Facebook's algorithm will be able to pick those out and put you in the right category and make sure that you show up to the right people. So make sure you've got your categories and your descriptions filled out correctly, and that's good enough to get your profile out there. So Finn, thank you for the great question. And then why am I networking with my business page? I thought it was better to use Facebook personally. That's an interesting insight. So the way that we look at it, and last month's webinar, if you haven't seen that webinar, send an email to your mortgage partner and say, get me, please, get me a copy of the first month's webinar, because I show you a strategy to use your personal profile to go out and get referrals from past clients, customers, and friends. And it works really, really well. As we mentioned in the webinar, we had somebody that implemented it and had a deal back to them in less than 10 minutes. It works really, really well. Your personal profile is all about connecting with past customers, past clients, friends, and generating one-to-one referrals. Even with your referral partners generating that relationship, because you're friends on Facebook, right? But when you look at a business page, your business page is all about going out and generating new business, right? New connections, new contacts, new leads, new sources of business. So you can think about it like this, and just had a little brain blast here, right? When you're using your personal profile, you're farming. You're taking the assets that you already have in your business and you're strengthening them and you're making them better. When you're using your business page, you're hunting. You're going out into the marketplace. You're introducing yourself to new people, and you're going out making new connections, making new contacts, and bringing new leads into your business. Once you close those new leads from your business page into customers, they come over to your personal profile, they become friends, and you begin to farm those people as referral sources to continually build your business, right? So that's how I look at Facebook. It's worked really well for us and our consulting clients, and I know that it can work for you as well. So now it's implementation time, right? It's time to take what we've learned, go out, implement, and get results from the marketplace. So I would absolutely love your feedback. There's going to be a customer service survey that comes to you with the recording from the event. It means a lot to me if you fill that information out, and honestly let us know how we did on the webinar and how we can bring even more value to you. Keep an eye out for an email from your mortgage partner. They're going to send you another invitation for an event next month where we're going to teach you another little strategy on how to build your business using social media. And again, a huge thank you to First National Financial LP for putting this whole event together for us. Thank you to your mortgage partners for encouraging us to put this event together and put it together for you. And thank you to you for taking time out of your busy day. We all know how busy you are. And thank you for taking this time to invest and work on your business, not in your business. So my name is Chris Johnstone. For me and my family here, you and your family there, much love, and I'll see you next month.